Hey you and welcome. I'm Mr. Barry. In this whole video I'm going to be looking at Night Cafe's AI art creator that uses your words to create wonderful works of art, as you see me behind me here. Now in other videos I've done, I've used AI to create the word prompts, and then I fed those AI created word prompts into the Night Cafe art creator, and it made beautiful work. As you see behind me here, some of these are actually created by AI, or the words were created by AI, and then of course Night Cafe made this. So today what I want to look at is using negative prompts. Now positive prompt is kind of easy to say supernova in the night sky, boom, and this is what you get, right? But what if you want a negative prompt? That is, you use supernova in the night sky, but then you say, well, I don't want watermarks. I don't want it to be off screen or off frame. I don't want it to be drawn poorly. I want it to be clear and not cloudy or something like that. So those are negative prompts we can actually add. I'm going to show you how to add a negative prompt. Now, the wonderful thing is you can add as many prompts as you need there to a limit, but usually 3 prompts, 3 as in each prompt can use like 200 or so, or 256 characters. So you could put paragraphs of words into these prompts. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make an astronaut in a landscape, but I don't want it to be poorly drawn or off frame or anything like that. So we're going to try some positive prompts with the negative prompts and show you how to do all that in this video. And I want to say thank you to all those who have been watching my videos, clicking on the thumbs up, sharing the videos. My view count has really been growing, so I really thank everyone for sharing my videos there on their different platforms, and all the wonderful new subscribers that have been added on in the last few months here. It's absolutely wonderful. So I want to say thank you. And on this one, if you haven't clicked on thumbs up, please click on that thumbs up, comment down below, because that really helps the channel, and share the video. So let's get on to looking at negative prompts in AI generated art. So here we are at Night Cafe AI Art Generator, and this is their home page, and just go ahead and click on Start Creating. And now if you notice here at the very top, you should be able to see your individual work that you've been working with on your computer with the Night Cafe. So you'll see your little avatar. These are your credits. As you create more work, you get more credits. So I'm up to 280 something. And today what I want to do is go to the stable version, and we want to make a astronaut. So let me type this in. So I finished typing this in. I got astronaut standing on a hill in a beautiful otherworldly red planet. Epic, cinematic, brilliant, stunning, intricate, meticulously detailed Maxilist digital matte painting. And what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to click on add another prompt. Now here we go. Here's prompt number 2. So let me type that in now. So on my second prompt, I have, this is going to be the negative, what I do not want in my image. And I'm going to have AI read it back to us.
Ugly, tiling, poorly drawn hands, poorly drawn feet, poorly drawn face, out of frame, extra limbs, disfigured, deformed, body out of frame, blurry, bad anatomy, blurred, watermark, grainy, signature. Cut off, draft.
Now notice these weights that we have here. This is a positive one, but for this one, since I want it to be a negative prompt, we want to take this slider and slide it all the way to -1 there. There we go, -1. And now I could add more prompts if I wanted to. If I wanted to get something else in there, like maybe I want a spaceship in there in the sky or something. But right now we'll just leave it like this. And we can start with a start image, but I'm not going to do that. And then down here for the advanced work, notice this is the basic work under the stable algorithm. But for the advanced options, I'm just going to use a random seed. Not going to worry about that. But the prompt weight, I'm going to bring it up to, let's go 80%. I want a widescreen so it fills up your screen there. 16:9 is the aspect ratio for a widescreen. And I want to create 4 images at one time. And I'm going to use clip guidance of simple. And I'm going to do medium runtime and a low res so we can at least see what we're looking at here. And go ahead and click on create. Now we're into this window where you see your past creations. And there it is. So let's go ahead and let's click on it and see. Wow, it is beautiful. I'm going to zoom in onto all of these and look at each one there in detail. So this one here we have our astronaut. There's the distant sun. Looks kind of like we're on the red planet Mars here. Here's his outpost. Wow. Look at this one here. Here's another astronaut. The space station is out here. Got some clouds. Let's see this one. Wow, look at the blue sky here. Red dunes as far as the eye can see, hey? Wow, look at that. And the next one that it created was this one here. Here we see a bunch of dunes. We see a setting sun. And it looks like an astronaut is walking in the distance there. It's just amazing what the AI can create with just some simple words there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my creations. And here's the creations that I've created in the past. I'm going to go in and I'm going to click on this astronaut here in a spacesuit. What's nice is we can go back and actually look to see the prompts that I used. So it made these 4 images. And so here it says insanely detailed photography of a majestic, beautiful, fierce, intricate, and hyper detailed painting. And then I got some names in there. Now these names, I found these by just simply doing a Google search under like space paintings, and these names came up. So I said I like those styles that these artists did, so that's why I added those names in there. CG Society, ZBrush. We've talked about that in other videos here on this channel. And ZBrush was an older 3D painting program which allowed one to paint in 3D. And a special thank you goes out to Sean Neal for finding that for me. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And next we see Central Fantasy Art, album cover, art 4K, 64 megapixel, 8K resolution, and HDR. So we're trying to get something that's really crystal clear and high definition there. And now for the negative prompt. I didn't want ugly, tilting, poorly drawn hands, poorly drawn feet, poorly drawn face, out of frame, extra limbs, disfigured, deformed body out of frame, blurry, bad autonomy, blurred, watermark, grainy, signature, cutoff, or drafts. So the end result is absolutely stunning. You got the picture of the Earth here, and it's just crystal clear. You got the space out there. You got some nebula here. I mean, I just love the colors and the detail in this picture. I think it came out really well. Other things that you probably noticed, for this resolution, I just went with a thumb resolution. That's the smallest and quickest way. Runtime was short. And next is the seed. Now, the algorithm needs some randomness, and the seed is a way to create that. The seeds generate random changes. Then the AI picks the one that creates a more coherent image that is true to the prompts. Overall prompt weight, I put 90% in there because I was confident in the words I was using. So I put that really high. A lot of people will put 50%, 60%. but it's really up to you. You can experiment and see how it differs there, but I usually use a larger number or higher number above 80% there. And sometimes I will use a clip guidance of simple, but on this one I used none. And there we go. So now let's compare creations that were made with a negative prompt and without a negative prompt. And let's take Indiana Jones as the example here. So here we have Indiana Jones, and it just doesn't seem quite right? Something is wrong here with Indiana Jones. Here's the prompt. No negative prompt was used. And I'm going to let AI read off the prompt here.
Indiana Jones Head and Shoulders Portrait, 8K Resolution Concept Art Portrait by Greg Rutkowski, Artgerm, WLOP. Alphonse Mucha Dynamic Lighting Hyper-Detailed, Intricately Detailed Splash Art Trending on ArtStation Triadic Colors, Unreal Engine 5 Volumetric Lighting.
And that's the result. It's Indiana Jones, but it's not quite what I'm looking for, right? It's just not really what I'm looking for. Let's now look and see what happens when we add a negative prompt. All right, so I'm going to let AI read off these prompts here. Here's the positive prompt.
Indiana Jones Flawless Eyes, Pursuit of the Ark Fine Art Print by Jerry Vanderstelt Hyper-Realistic, Hyper-Detailed, Photorealistic. Incredible composition, amazing depth, imposing, meticulously composed, 32K resolution concept art Rembrandt Lightning.
And now for the negative prompt, which had a weight of -1.
Ugly, tiling, poorly drawn hands, poorly drawn feet, poorly drawn face, out of frame, extra limbs, disfigured, deformed, body out of frame, blurry, bad anatomy, blurred, watermark, grainy, signature. Cut off, draft.
Big difference, right? So here with the negative prompt being used, it looks awesome. Look at the detail in his face, his eyes, and there's nothing in there like a misdrawn hand or weird thing that's in there. It's just Indiana Jones, crystal clear. So now you know how to use negative prompts in your AI works of art to better create what you want to see. Hey, if you like these types of videos, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below because I do read all of your comments. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, as that really helps. And also share the videos. I want to say thank you to all those who have been subscribing and sharing the videos. Thank you. A big thank you to everyone. And I'm going to leave you with some more of Night Cafe's work of arts here that I've been able to create with it. So enjoy. Bye-bye.